going there, guys? We just have a customer today who's asking about a Ute, like 70 series Ute. There's a canopy on the back, and he's also got a caravan. Now, excuse my terrible picture here, but that is kind of what we're talking about. So, and he's saying, okay, I want to have a reverse camera and a rear view camera on the Ute. So obviously, one camera sort of faces back for sort of rear view because the canopy's on, you can't see anything, and the one faces down for reverse. And he wants the same for the caravan. So that's 2 times dual cameras. Now, we don't have a camera yet that's smart enough to have a single camera that can go up and down. Hopefully in the future we'll be working on this. So what this customer needs, and I'll build it out here a bit for you, is they want to have, I'm suggesting using these cameras. I quite sort of like these cameras. A dual camera on the back of the canopy of the Ute, and use the same camera on the caravan. It's a pretty tidy camera. It all looks good. Obviously, reverse one faces down, rear view faces out. Now, 2 of those are gonna. So you're gonna need 2 of these cameras. So I'm gonna actually add these to cart. I'm gonna actually build the cart for this person. He's got the head unit there. That's fine. Yes. So we've got the 2 cameras, and then we're going to need a lot of cables. Because these use the 4-pin cable, they actually come with the RCA adapters in the kit. So we are all good to go to plug them into the head unit. The reason they use those 4-pin aviation cables is because they are shielded and good for long runs. So we've got 2 cameras. That is good. Then what we need to grab is some dual 4-pins. Now, these have 2 4-pin cables at each end and 2 at the other end, and then a single bit of cable going through, so it's easier for you to run. We've designed these so the power is actually split on the both. Normally, if you ever see these, the power is shared. In this customer's case, it won't matter, but if you want to be able to cut power from just a single camera, you would want to have our cable because the rest of them share a power wire, which doesn't help you out. So these are 8 meters in length. We'll confirm with them, but I would say 8 meters should cover. Is going to cover his Ute for sure. 8 meters, will it cover the caravan? Not sure. We'll ask. If not, grab an extra 8 meter and tuck up the stuff you're not using. So we're going from the caravan camera back to the hitch. We've got the cable. We've gone from the Ute back to behind the dash. We've got the cable. Now we do need a third cable because we need a cable for the caravan camera that runs through the Ute. So I was just thinking to myself, we've got a new product we can make that'll actually mean you can run a single cable. But so now we've got the cables going through the car. That is all good. Now we need some of our smart switches because what the customer wants to happen is, I forget what it's called. We want this 2-in-1 auto because when obviously the customer is driving along, we want them to no caravan hooked up, go into reverse. It shows reverse camera, go into the FCam app. So we've got Vhedia mode, so you can actually train a steering wheel control to open up the FCam app, which will be your rear view. So you can just push a button on your steering wheel, which will be pretty handy. Then you don't have to take your eyes off the road. So when no caravan's hooked up, it's going to show the car cameras, and then when the caravan's hooked up, it's going to show the caravan cameras. And the way we do this is by using 2 of these smart switches, and we treat the caravan as the master. So if the caravan's there, it wins and it shows the caravan. If the caravan isn't there, it will show the slave, which is the car. And that way, it means we can get 4 cameras going into our 2 of our camera inputs on our head unit, which are the reverse input and the FCam. The FCam input we are using for the rear view mode. Now, We are all AHD cameras because we're using the ones that we have. And there's an add to cart. So that is all good. So 2 of those, and that is everything we need. The only other thing you might want to add, and it just depends, some people care, some people don't. It is up to you. You would have seen it before. Just at the hitch, you can have the coil, or sort of wazzer or a coil cable, whatever you want to call it. You either have one of those or you just have the cables hanging like loose. Completely up to you. It's a lot tidier if you have these because then you just have one plug. But again, it's an extra $145. So whatever you choose, I will add it in, and they can take it out if they don't sort of actually want it. So what we've built here is we've built up a system that gives you rear view and reverse view on your caravan, and rear view and reverse view on the canopy of your ute. Really handy for the 70 series, as there's no factory reverse camera anyway, so you're going to put one in. And that is all you need. I'll just check my list. We've got a couple, let's just view this cart, got a couple cameras. Sorry, this should be 2. We've got a head unit, got a couple cameras, trailer connection, yes. We've got 3 of these because we need caravan length and a length for the length for the ute, and then a length for the ute for the ute camera. 2 2-in-1 switches. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's everything we need there. So that's what you will need to build up if you want to do that camera setup that I've just talked about there. Any other questions, just give us a bell or reach out and we can help you out.